Hey guys, I hope you can hear me okay. I think you can see me. I don't know if you can hear me, but I hope you can hear me. This is Jason, you're watching Ray of Light Tarot, and this is the reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and your soulmate for the remainder of November 2019. I gotta get these things up for you guys. If I don't, because like next week it's time for me to do the December videos because I'm so far behind. The Finding the Magic Playground class actually just wrapped that Jai and I were doing, so now I have nothing, no excuses. There's nothing, I don't have any excuses for getting these videos up late anymore, so let me get this stuff done. Anyway, this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and your soulmate for the rest of November 2019, and then December is probably going to be up next week. So here we go. Let's see what's going on. If you would like to book a private reading, the information is in the description. Prices are all the same, except Jai and I are offering a holiday special that we're doing together where she does the astrology and I do the map of destiny reading. It's about 45 minutes to an hour long. We do it live for you. And then you also have the link to the recorded video as well. That's $180 between if you book any time between now and December 31st. You pay to the PayPal and Cash App of mine here in the description, and she and I will do it together, but I'll contact you within 24 business hours of receiving payment to book that one as well. So that's how we, just like we do now, with my personal readings now. So that's available to you if you're interested. People are really enjoying those. So for the reading today for Aries and their soulmate, I'm using the good old Rider-Waite deck, and then the after deck if I need clarifiers, but I usually don't need clarifiers once in a while. So let's see what's going on, Aries. This is going to be an interesting week. This week specifically, I feel. Thank you, Universe, Source, thank you, Spirit, thank you, Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Aries and their soulmate for those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time. Thank you for the clear and direct messages and for repelling all darkness and lower vibrational entities. Bah! Archangel, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Sandalphon, thank you. Ancestors, Spirit Guides, thank you. Show me the energy of the soulmate of Aries for the rest of November. Ooh, ooh. What's up with your soulmate, Aries? What's going on? That's some raunchy nastiness right there, Aries. Ooh, yeah. All right, thank you. Ooh, goodness gracious. It just feels so crazy. It's not that bad. I guess it feels worse than it actually is, maybe. Or maybe it feels bad because it is worse than it actually looks. All right, so let's just start with what we got. Aries, this is your soulmate, not you. So it may not be that bad for you right now, Aries. Sorry, that sounded really bad. I'm sorry. If you guys just clicked on this video, please don't click off. Well, click off if you want. I don't care. Anyway, overall energy for the soulmate. They've got the Seven of Swords. So Aries, you may be with a soulmate. You may have a soulmate who you're not with, probably. They may not be telling you the truth about something. Usually when I see this card, this is deception. This is someone trying to make a clean getaway sometimes. Usually when I see this card in a soulmate, a love reading, which is what I do, I specialize in, this represents someone who's not being honest about the depth of their feelings. Oh, I'm not into this. I don't want this. This is not for me. I don't see you in that way. Whatever it is, someone's not telling you the truth about how much they love you. They love you. But what they're doing is they're trying to get away from this because maybe they're in another situation. Maybe they're married. I don't know. There's like because the other thing is the Three of Cups. So I feel there's definitely some third party energy going on here. You may be in love with somebody who is in love with you, but also with somebody else. And I don't know what their signs are, what their placements are. Maybe they're in love with two people at once. Some people can do that. I'm not that kind of person. Some people can actually literally love two people at the same time in like that in love thing. So it's just true. There are people who are capable of that. I can love many people, but being in love, I don't think I've ever been in love with more than one person at a time. So that's interesting to me, but I think that's what we may have here because I do get the feeling there's a lot of love here for both parties. So this is interesting. But yeah, this is definitely some deception. Someone's just not being open and honest about their feelings. They're also, I think what it is because they're trying to do the right thing instead of the thing they want to do. So someone's going against their own heart here in a way, which is kind of tough energy. They're being very defensive. Look at this though. This is someone who either walked away from you. Maybe you tried to walk away from each other. Some of this feels very mutual, or maybe because they walked away from you, you're trying to get over it because it feels like some mutual, like going in separate directions energy. But here's what's up. The Page of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So This is tough, Aries. They're watching you. This person is really keeping an eye on you. Usually when you see that, it's, I mean, it's usually social media. It's 2019. It's usually social media. That's how I stalk my peeps. I don't know about you. I'm just kidding. But I mean, everyone, here's the thing, guys. We talk about this as kind of like a stalker card. Yeah, but let's be honest. When you love someone, if you're not with them or whatever, everyone checks up on the people they care about, like on social media and stuff. I don't think that's stalking, but it's definitely natural. I mean, my twin soul and I haven't talked in months. It's been probably half a year because last time we saw each other was like in the spring. But and I don't even have a lot of social media anymore, and I for a lot of reasons, but I still once in a blue moon I go and check like on a lot of people, not just my twin soul, but on a lot of people. Like just sort of seeing what people are doing. I think it's more than that though for this person. I think this is someone who is literally, they may even have sent you a friend request under like a fake name. You know what I mean? This is something interesting here. But what's funny about it is your person is watching you. They're keeping tabs on you. Like they want to know what you're doing. They want to know what's up with you. What up with you? But they're defensive too. Like that seven of wands is someone who's really pushing back. So if you were to actually try and communicate in real life, they would be like, no, 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 no. So this is a very, it's like there's a war going on inside this person because they know what they want, but it gives them indigestion. It gives them indigestion to actually think about acting on it. So it's very interesting. I don't know if you guys have already had something with each other, and it feels like for some of you, you actually started something and it fell apart when it got too serious or too real. For some of you, you never actually even got off the ground because it's all feelings and not a lot of actual tangible things happening here. But it feels like it can't be for a lot of you because of this Three of Cups, which is not celebration here. This is actually a third party situation, and it feels like a tangled web. Like three people are really linked in together. So your soulmates has two soulmates, and you're all three soulmates. I mean, some of you aren't going to want to hear that, but it feels like there's three people here who are actually soulmates. So unless you're looking to be polygamous, something's going to have to give here because this is not working. Like this is, but one of these has got to be a karmic. The Empress is how they see you because this is coming. Here's what they're doing. Your soulmate Aries could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Could be any energy, but Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming towards you. They are actually moving towards you in a very slow manner. This is mostly energetic. I don't think you're going to see a lot of 3D action. Like, I don't think you're going to actually have this person reaching out to you right now. This feels like when I see this Page of Swords, especially next to that Seven of Wands, guys, this is not someone who's giving you a lot of attention. So an energetic flow that I feel going back and forth between you, but it feels like a lot of energy is more you holding on to some hurt and them holding on to some regret, and it's not flowing properly. So they are moving towards you though, and they do see you in a beautiful light, which is very sweet. I think this person sees you as what the message I was hearing was that they know you could be the ideal partner for them, Aries. And it's in your nature to take charge. So, but I know right now you're trying really hard not to. I'm getting a lot of that here. You've got the Nine of Wands and you've got the Hanged Man for them. This is their energy. So you've got the Knight of Wands and the Hanged Man in reverse. What that's telling me is this person has been stalling for a long time. They really understand what this connection is. They're wanting to push through. There's something they feel like they have to do. Like I said when I opened, they've got this feeling about doing the right thing, the responsible thing. When I get that feeling in a reading, in a love reading, it's usually because someone is in third party energy. Maybe they're in a marriage and they can't. It's not. This is not easy for anybody, is what I've got here. You're being guided though, and they're not going to give up. Neither one of you are being guided to give up on this. Patience is required for this thing. This person is, I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles energy moving toward the Empress, they are going to be honest with you and express to you a lot of this stuff that's been kind of left on the table. Because to me, it feels like the message I got right away is it's not like you're unaware. You know how they feel. Well, in your heart, you know how this person feels. Or maybe they have expressed it to you in different ways. But at this point, this person is not giving you anything. They're not giving you anything. But they're watching you. You better believe it, boo. They're watching you all the time. Social media. If you live in the same place, they may even be like really watching you. Because it feels, like I said, it's normal to check on someone you care about on social media. It's normal to watch somebody that you have been, that's normal, right? This person's taking it. I don't think it's, here's the thing. There's a lot of layers to this, guys, and there's a lot of people that are in this sort of energy group, and it's going to resonate on different levels. For some of you, it is getting a little bit uncomfortable because this person really is, they're trying to recommit to something else, to a marriage they're stuck in, to something else, and they're really thinking about you too much. And that's causing an energy where they're going a little bit overboard as far as it's almost an obsession. Um, for some of you, they're really just watching you. They love you and they haven't really showed you that or told you. So they're doing a lot of watching on social media. And for others, it is kind of going overboard. But the main problem is the reason the energy feels a little unbalanced and it does feel a little obsessive is because they're not. This is the thing. It's so much better when you can not play games and just tell somebody the truth about how you feel. Because when you do that, yeah, it takes being brave, but also then you don't feel that need to obsess about like it's very out in the open. So it, part of the reason I feel that this person is kind of a little bit weird about watching you and stuff is because they're not telling you how they feel. They've got all this kept inside and it's driving them crazy. They're holding it all inside. They haven't expressed to you the depth of their feelings, so it's very hard for them. It's so much better to let somebody know, hey, I love you. I love you. I love you. You're my soulmate. Just tell them. If you're the cross watcher and you're doing all this spying, just tell them you love them. Then you won't have the need to worry about what they're doing because you know, well, they know how I feel. If they don't, it's just a lot better that way because this is weird energy when you're watching somebody, but you're really defensive and you're not willing to. It's too much push pull. This is going to drive you crazy, soulmate of Aries. And look, you're already moving toward this person. You see them as the Empress. You might as well go ahead and do it. What are you waiting for? Why are you being scared? Why are you being scared? Yeah, Sagittarius is the next. I'm doing all the fire signs today. Thank you, Christina. If you guys are wondering. So the main thing, though, what I see for your soulmate, Leo, is with this Nine of Wands right next to that Hanged Man energy in reverse. The Hanged Man is a major arcana, but so is the Empress. So the fact that they see you as the Empress tells me that it's like you're drawing them in like a magnet. The Empress is such the very divine feminine energy, so they may be the masculine if this is like a twin soul type of connection. They're being drawn into that energy because you are nurturing. You're a caretaker, right? You're also very pushy. And in a sense, I think they kind of like that about you. For some reason, they like that you're someone who pushes, who doesn't really, who kind of gives them pushback. There's something that they like about that. They respect that pushback you give. So that's good. But yeah, with this Hanged Man energy in reverse, this is like, okay, I've already gotten the point. I've been, this is like a person who they know it's time to take some kind of action. And although it may not seem like they're taking, if you're the one who's waiting on somebody and you feel like they've tried to recommit to whatever situation they may be kind of stuck in, that's actually their way of taking action towards you in a really long view kind of way. Because think about it. They're putting this effort in, but all it's really going to do is allow this enlightenment to come in so that they realize where it is they want to be. So be patient. This person is actually moving towards you by doing that. Listen, where is it? That's a slow moving energy right there. Okay? That Knight of Pentacles, he moves really slow. Right? And they're watching you a lot. It's like they're looking for signs. What's interesting, for those of you, I don't know if some of you have told them like you think you have a spiritual connection, because it's like all of a sudden I get the feeling your soulmate Aries is looking for like signs. They're out looking for signs. They're paying attention to signs, which is someone who's probably on some level becoming aware of something being a little bit magical or spiritual or, whatever, energetically relevant, move. All right, so let's see how this looks on your side. Let's see. I did tell my ex-Scorpio. Yeah, well, your ex-Scorpio may be looking at this from a different perspective and looking for signs, because I can feel, what I feel when I look at these cards is that they're wanting to make movement, but they're pushed. It's like holding yourself back. To me, it's like somebody who does things to restrain themselves, like to not allow themselves to deal with something. Like it'd be like if they blocked you everywhere so they don't see you, because they know if they see you, you can get them upset. You know what I mean? Like that type of restraint. So it's interesting. Like they put you out in the cold, but yet they're the ones feeling left out in the cold. You know what I mean? It's an interesting energy. Show me Aries in this. Thanks. That Seven of Swords, guys. I don't understand what all this deception is about. You know, listen. Speak your truth. There's not like what do you have to lose in speaking your truth in these things, guys? You know, I once did a twin soul group, and well, my twin soul and I were actually in good communication at the time, and we were kind of both teaching the group, and we asked pretty much everyone in the group, we asked them like, have you, they were in separation, and we asked like, have you told this person that you believe they're your twin soul? Not one person had told the person. They're like, well, they're going to think I'm crazy. Well, yeah, but if you're twin souls, then they must be crazy too. So, you know, you got to speak your truth, guys. Why are you scared to speak your truth? There's that. All right, so your overall energy is the star, Aries. That means, what that means is everything that's happening right now is for a higher purpose. There's a major transformation happening. You know, the star is that Aquarius energy, and Aquarius is the water bearer. So what you need, think about that. Think about what's happening to you when you're getting this star card. This can represent a wish coming true, or, you know, sort of someone being like you're wishing upon a star for them. But it's more than that. What this is, see how she's just pouring the water out into the earth and into the water. This is that star energy is whatever's happening to you. It's all happening. It's all sort of like the star month. And it's allowing you this transformation that's happening, or all of this sort of cleansing or universal sort of energy shifts. It's allowing you to feel on a very deep level, and that water flowing represents emotions. So it's allowing you to sort of release a lot of emotions. So do you want to go with this energy? Speak your truth. You know, if you love this person, tell them. What are you afraid of? What's going to happen if you tell this person how, this is for those of you who are not expressing yourselves. What are you doing to yourself by not expressing yourself? And what's going to happen by telling this person how you feel? I don't understand the fear of telling someone how you feel. If you, especially if you know they feel similarly, you know. But that's just me. I'm weird like that. Seven of Swords. There's that deception. That's what I'm talking about, guys. This deception. You've both got this deception card. So it's like you're both hiding things from each other. Nobody's speaking up. There's too much moon energy here. We need balance, right? The moon has to have the sun. That's the masculine and the feminine. There has to be balance here. There's too much moon energy. There's too much hidden. There's too much being kept secret. There's too much feminine energy here. Again, the Empress too. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Pick it up. I'm gonna put it down. You got to pick it up. Too much feminine energy here. Okay. That means no action. A lot of feeling, very little action. Just speaking in spiritual terms. Go on now. Go on. Get out of here. You either need to be quiet or get out of here, Bubba. I've got to do this. Thank you. So here we go. 10 of Wands. There's a cycle coming to an end. I feel a big part of the cycle that's coming to an end for you, Aries, is the cycle of holding back. That is not in your... Listen, if you've got strong Aries in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, especially if your Venus is Aries, it is not in your nature to hold back in a relationship. That is not in your nature. I understand you've got this hermit energy. Look, I get the hermit. I'm a Virgo. This is Virgo energy. Maybe you need to get things right in your head and understand what's happening spiritually and sort of regroup. But once you've done that, you have got to get this in reverse, get this out of here. You've got to step into that power of speaking your truth, okay? Hey, Isha. Oh, guys, I'm going to be on tonight to do minis. Isha, you're at the top of the list. I'm sorry I wasn't on the other night. Just, sorry, as an aside. Anyway, so once you've regrouped here, the hermit energy does say it's necessary for you to take time, guys, to sort of regroup, figure out what's going on inside. But the star is the overall says you've got to pour it out. You've got to allow this, okay, to shift. You've got to allow this energy to flow, your feelings to flow, okay? You've got to allow them to flow. So that's important. I look like a baseball player. Um, you're moving in, and here's the thing. I really feel as you do that, you're going to move into a really, it's going to actually bring a lot of peace into your life. Okay. The Six of Swords represents sort of moving into something unknown, but that's calmer. The waters are calmer. You're moving into a place where I feel like you're just kind of going to flow down river a little bit easier. And so, what I mean by that is that's what's putting you into this energy of Empress, Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be focusing more on, and see, this is what happens. Trust me, I've done this. You have to do this. I know this from experience. When you lay it all out, when you let that stuff go, put the emotion on someone else. Let somebody else have it. Speak your truth. Say what you know, right? And then you can focus on what's important to you besides this thing. Then you can bring in all of your abundance. Then you can sit in your power, okay? It's just there, like I said, too much feminine energy here. Someone's got to step into some. See, one of you has got to be the masculine energy in this, or this is not going to work. There has to be a balance. So, whatever it is here, this is somebody is not in their power. Okay, if you were, there would be a balanced energy. This is almost all feeling feminine. Now, granted, they're coming out Knight of Pentacles, so I feel like for most of you, the soulmate of the Aries is the masculine, but you may have to step into a little of that. There's just not enough balance here. And so most of all, I feel like someone's got to stand up and speak their truth. What we're looking at right now is you're going to feel a lot more abundant financially, just in all ways after you, I think, just release some of this stuff that's being sort of held back and kept within. You know, it's sometimes it's good to, and you're afraid. Okay, a lot of you guys, what are you afraid of? You're already feeling left out in the cold anyway, right? Right? Get it off your chest. All right, let me get you some guidance from the Angels of Atlantis and the Zodiac and see what you're supposed to focus on to help this happen this month. What energies should Aries be focusing on and their soulmate for the remainder of November? Thank you. Cancer energy. You're being called to focus on your feelings. Obviously, that star, all that water flowing, and then the Cancer card. It's pretty clear. Wow. Okay, no question about it. Look, you've got the card of Cancer. It says, this energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family. Okay? And then you've got the angels, Zafkiel, and the energy of surrender. So you need to be focusing on emotions and surrender, right? That's what that star energy is. That's what all the stuff that's being held back. You're being called, whether it's you, Aries, or your soulmate, you're both being called to focus on this because you guys need to be moving toward each other. So you're being called to focus on surrender. And in order to do that, you're being called to incorporate Archangel Zafkiel into your meditations and prayer life right now. And ask for help focusing on surrender, okay? And Cancer energy. That's it. That's what your guidance is from now until the end of November. I should be getting December up beginning next week because I'm trying to get caught up, guys. So that is my goal. I'm going to try to get on here and do Sag as well today. And I've got 2 personal readings I've got to get out today. So I will be back. Thank you, guys. And I should be on tonight to do minis. And like I said, Isha, when I do, you'll be at the top of the list because I did get your $20 the other day. See you guys soon. Look for Sagittarius today as well. Bye, guys.